The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
It is December 6th, 2023.
Oh, and I have a very awake and alive person with me this morning on this lovely Wednesday. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Steph.
Now, John is our experience coordinator here at the office, and I've been going out trying to find a co-host in the wild and didn't realize that maybe I can ask somebody that comes to work every day here anyway. So this guy kind of knows the ropes. You know how to work all the buttons in here. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, well, at least I pretend to.
You pretend to. Yeah. Okay, well, don't say that too loud. I'm trying to find a co-host here, John. If you want to be in the running, you got to sell yourself here.
That's right. I'm perfect for the role.
Okay, glad to hear it. Tell me a little bit about yourself, other than just your experience coordinator. What would you tell Alex Trebek if you were on Jeopardy and you had 30 seconds?
Yeah, so I'm John. I come from Calgary, Alberta.
Whoa, very far away.
Yeah, big town. Moved out here to little town. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'm John. I graduated from radio school this year.
Whoa, John, you're a big achiever here. Already on a morning show.
Right? I'm 19 years old, so that's like 20 years younger than everybody who works here.
Oh, no, it's not. I am not 39.
I mean, besides you, of course, Steph.
Thank you. Jeepers, John. I was going to kick you out of the room before we even got started.
And I'm ready to be here.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Let's have some fun today. The Oxford English Dictionary has crowned the word of the year. They had some contenders last week. They were letting the public decide. Choices like swifty and de-influencing, prompt, beige flag.
Prompt was one?
Prompt.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. They never really explained that choice, so I'm not sure if I'm just not with the pop culture lingo or what that meant. But
no, I'm not sure either.
Okay, and you're Gen Z, so I feel safe in this room to say that was a bad choice on their part.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, word of the year, do you know this one? Riz.
I do know Riz. Okay. Do you know Riz stuff?
I do. Actually, Sean had to explain it to me. I'd never heard it before, but now I know what it is, and I don't know if I could say I have Riz.
Yeah, well, you don't need Riz if you're already in a relationship.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Tell me more, John. Explain.
So Riz is, for those of you who don't know, it's pretty much short for charisma.
Uh-huh.
And the way I've been, or at least telling myself, is if I'm in a relationship, I don't have to have that charisma. Like, it's nice to riz your partner up once in a while. Like, be like, hey, okay, it's really just flirting. That's what riz is.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
It means you're really sly at flirting.
Oh, well, perfect. I'm glad that I don't need to have that, because I don't think I was ever sly at flirting.
Yeah, no, me neither. Yeah, I'm glad this word came out this year as opposed to 2022.
Right, because Alex might have suddenly been like,
yeah, where's your riz?
I'm looking for a guy with riz. Yeah. Sorry.
It's not me. I'm a guy who talks on the radio. Steph, yesterday, do you know what I did?
What'd you do?
I finished The Office, the TV show, hit TV show, for the 11th time.
No, you didn't.
I did.
11?
11, yeah.
How many seasons of that are there?
I think there's 8 or 9 seasons, yeah. But see, okay, you gotta stick with me. It's a show you can watch that is different every single time. Like, every watch is different. You pick up on things. It's a really well written show. So I feel like that justifies it. It's not like I'm watching, I don't know, Magnum PI 1,000 times.
The crime doesn't change.
I just threw that name out there. I've never seen it.
Me either, actually. I think it's Magnum PI. Isn't it a cop show?
I think so.
Isn't that guy Richard from Friends in it?
I've never seen Friends.
Tom Selleck?
Oh, Tom Selleck? Oh, yes. No, yeah, Tom Selleck, isn't it? Anyways, so wait, you're telling me you've never seen a show like that many times?
Well, I haven't watched anything through 11 times, but Gilmore Girls, I've probably watched 5 or 6.
Can't get enough of that Lorelai?
Yeah, I can't get enough of Lorelai and Luke and Rory and Jess and Logan. And I would say, too, I do understand, even though I'm making fun of you and I think it's crazy that you've watched that 11 times, the idea of the show being different every time with Gilmore Girls, the older I get, the more I understand their jokes.
How so?
Because they have so many pop culture references in the writing. It is mind-boggling how fast they talk. And then as I become more of an adult and understand maybe who Paul Anka is or Kiefer Sutherland, when they make those references, I'm like, oh, That is extra funny now. I laughed the first time, but now I know why I'm laughing, you know?
Oh, okay. No, I understand. Yeah,
now,
no, I got you.
I did just kind of do some typing while we were on air here, and I have to tell you that you have spent a lot of your life watching The Office. 74 hours a go through, so 74 times 11.
Whoa.
Yeah.
74?
74.
Times 11.
Times 11.
That's like
3.1 days times 11.
Oh,
How do you feel?
that's 33.
Are you ready to start it again?
You bet.
I learned a new stat yesterday, and since you're 19, John, I have to ask if this is you.
What is it? Here you go, Steph.
1 in 9 people under 30 are having double nap days.
Double nap days. So, 2 naps?
2 naps in a day. So they're like, maybe I'll nap on my lunch break. Maybe I'll have another nap when I get home from work. And then I'm going to sleep through the night as well.
That definitely used to be me before I worked here. I would have a nap right after I got home from work. And then I would wake up, eat, have another nap, and then go to bed.
What? How do you get anything done in the world if you're napping all the time?
It's different. That's why it's under 30. People under 30, what do we have?
Wow. You're just not busy enough, you're saying.
No.
Or you don't have much to live for. You may as well sleep life away. Is that what you're
Exactly. See, you get it, Steph.
Oh my goodness. I have a hard time even taking one nap in a day.
Really?
Yeah, because I have like serious FOMO. If it's sunny out, I don't want to miss it, especially in the winter when there's hardly any daylight. I'm just like, I can't possibly nap in the afternoon or I'll wake up in the dark and I may as well stay in bed.
So, wait, but as a morning show host, you just stay awake?
Yeah, I'm a 5-hour kind of a night kind of person. I have been my entire life. I go to bed at 11, I wake up at 4, and then I do it again the next day.
I went to bed at 8 yesterday.
You did not.
I did.
John, you need like the joie de vie, the youth. Somebody give you a drink from that fountain. You need it. I have gotten so close to completing my New Year's resolution.
What's that?
It was to eat my freezer. So I just wanted to clean out all of the wonderful sale items that I got and then continue to buy more sale items and fill it up.
Okay, yeah, that's one resolution you could go with.
Thank you. I think it's very noble. It's like I don't want to waste food. I want to make sure that I'm, kind of changing it out, putting the old and the new together.
Okay, so where are you at?
Well, yesterday I took everything out of my deep freeze and out of my fridge freezer and I inventoried it.
Nice.
I made a list and said like, okay, I have ground beef, I have pulled pork, I have all these things so that today, a very riveting afternoon I have planned.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a meal plan so that by December 31st, every last thing that's hanging out in that freezer is going to be gone.
Boom. Actually, now that you speak of that, how much stuff do you have currently in your freezer?
Currently in my freezer, oh man, a lot. It's like definitely it's going to be hard to get only 3 weeks of meals out of all this stuff.
Okay, see, you say that, you have a lot, 3 weeks. Usually stuff expires within 2. I found out stuff in the freezer doesn't expire.
John, this is a joke.
No. So I had garlic bread in the freezer and it said expiry date 2 weeks prior. I chucked it and I got in trouble because apparently things in the freezer are immune to mold.
Can I just say, how old are you again?
I'm 19.
And what happened? Did your parents did they not have a freezer?
I never went in the freezer. They made me all my dinner.
You are so blessed and highly favored, but wow, welcome to the real world. I can't believe you threw out the garlic bread. You didn't even think like, I'll just give this a sniff and see how it is.
No, well, I don't understand how it's okay.
Because the freezer pauses time. It's like when you cryo freeze somebody that, say like Walt Disney, who was hoping that we're going to somehow learn how to unfreeze him and bring him back.
Okay.
It's like that, but for food.
But even if the food was not in the freezer to start, like obviously food, like it was out for a little bit and then it goes back in, that's fine.
Mostly fine. Like, I mean, you want to be careful. For instance, like, say, chicken breast. It has a best before date on its package. The best before date is the refrigerated best before date.
Okay.
So you definitely want to put it in the freezer by then, or make a mental note of it. It has 3 days left before the best before date. I'm going to put it in the freezer, and if I take it out, I have 3 days left before it needs to go in the garbage or be cooked.
None of that makes sense to me.
It's true.
Really?
Do the math. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Well, I imagine that your freezer is going to be full next year. Your New Year's resolution should be to fill your freezer with food that's paused.
With only garlic bread.
From entertainment to music and anything in between, this is The Buzz.
Brought to you by Foy Medispa. Visit them online at foymedispa.ca.
Time Magazine has named Taylor Swift as the Person of the Year. A very in-depth and insightful interview has been released in celebration. And Taylor talks her boyfriend, Travis Kelce. She says, "It all started when Travis very adorably put me on blast on his podcast, which I thought was mental as hell. We started hanging out right after that. So we actually had a significant amount of time that no one knew, which I'm grateful for, because we got to get to know each other. By the time I went to that first game, we were a couple. I think some people think that they saw our first date at that game. We would never be psychotic enough to hard launch at a first date."
The Chiefs have won 4 out of 5 games that Taylor has been to. Sources are now saying that in 2024, the infamous KC logo will change to a TS.
Yes, please. And Trump may have some competition in the 2024 election as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is considering throwing his hat in the ring. The wrestler turned beloved actor says, "Here's what I can tell you with 100% certainty and assuredly. I believe in working hard and controlling the uncontrollable." When pressed to answer if he'll make the run, he said, "That's what I can tell you. So it's not a no."
What I'm most excited about is VP Kevin Hart's first speech.
It's time for some impossible Christmas trivia.
That's right, Steph. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready. Okay, hit me with it. What's your first question?
Steph. Does Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer have antlers?
Does he have antlers? Depends on, okay, like, is it a picture of Rudolph or like which movie is he in with his antlers?
Let's just go with a stop motion claymation one.
No, he does not.
That is correct, Steph.
Yay! Okay, perfect. I'm so glad to hear that. Just as Charlie Brown received rocks for Halloween, what embarrassment did he suffer in a Charlie Brown Christmas?
I have no idea.
And
More rocks.
More rocks. He got rocks for Christmas. I think he got a lump of coal, but his embarrassment is that he receives no Christmas cards. So unfortunately, I have to press this button on you. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Forgive me.
That's fine. That was mean. Okay, you ready, Steph, for this one?
I'm ready.
What Stephen King novel / movie released in 1990 took place on Christmas?
Oh my goodness. Die Hard?
Yes. No, the answer is...
I was like, do I get a ding?
That is incorrect, Steph. Unfortunately, the answer is Misery.
Okay, you can press a button. Wah, wah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, what does the Nutcracker become after killing the Mouse King?
In what?
The Nutcracker.
A real boy.
Pretty close.
Really?
Still.
Oh, come on.
He becomes a handsome prince.
Oh, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Impossible Christmas trivia was so obvious today.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday, which means it's SPCA Pet of the Week today, and we have Misty in studio. Hello there.
Hello, happy Wednesday. It's a happy day because we have not one, but 2 puppies.
Yes, and they're so sweet and so little-footed.
They're Marnie and Aggie. So if you've been into our canine room, you've probably seen them. They've been in there for a while, even before their surgery, but there's still no interest in these little adorable munchkins. They're so sweet, adorable, brindly. They're 4 months old. We're trying to figure out the breed for them because, like, we do our best to guess, but there's something different and special about these two.
Yeah, I love their brindley thing. They're kind of going to look maybe like some tigers later as they grow up.
Little tigers, just like their mom. There's 4 in this litter. They're all so sweet. They're running around here playing. They're adorable. They'll do well in any home. And with another dog, they're excited about it. If you can hear them, they're like, yes, let's go home. Let's find a home today. So if you're thinking about adding a puppy or 2 or 3, we have tons. We actually have 3 rooms to view. So if you're thinking about adding to your family, please come and look and come check them out.
Yeah, awesome. And then what else is going on at the SPCA?
So right now we're actually looking for donations of wrapping paper. So if you have some extra from last year you want to clear out, or if you're just out and see a pretty good deal, we would love to take your wrapping paper. We also have a raffle basket put together by RBD Beauty Photography. She and a bunch of local businesses came together. It's a $3,000 basket.
Whoa.
And it's getting raffled off. Ticket sales end next Monday. So if you want to get something, there's a gorgeous $700 ring in it too.
Oh my goodness.
So gentlemen, if you're thinking about it, there's a makeup certificate. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there just to pamper yourself. So it's all on our Facebook.
All right. Big thanks to Misty for bringing in these cute little puppies, and Kim always. And thanks to Pet Value Downtown and Eagle Ridge for the help with SPCA Pet of the Weekday. As for us, John,
we're out.
It's time. It's been fun. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me, Steph.
Now, I always say something at the end of my show. So you have to come up on the spot with something to say at the end of the show too, okay? So I'll say mine, then it'll be your turn.
Gotcha.
I hope your day's looking on the bright side.
Don't drink warm Gatorade.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.